Jeez. Ah. Okay. Welcome YouTube. Okay. Hi Facebook. Okay. Let me share Facebook over here because this is a touchy topic for some, but oh well. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I just had to do that. Okay, so hi, welcome everyone. Welcome back to Chatting with Shell, um, where we pour out wisdom, love, there's no judgment. Um, we're diving into real topics, and today's topic is how to raise strong, loving, independent young men without making them dependent on you as a mom. So the topic is raising kings, not mama boys. Because as a 46-year-old that is out here dating, I am running into a lot of mama's boys. So it makes me feel kind of bad for the generation to come under us. They're going to need husbands or spouses or whatever it is that they may want to do, but if they don't even have anything for the picking because they're so busy running under us as the mom, and then you have this mom with this grown ass man talking about this is mama's big boy. Yeah. How he gonna be somebody's husband? Clock it. How he gonna be somebody's daddy? How he gonna be anything to anybody? Because he's just so used to you being his everything. His I mean literally. So I thought today's topic would be I encountered some things this week that made me say, you know what? I think that should be a topic. And I bounced around because I didn't want it to be boy mom versus mama's boy. I didn't want that to be a versus or a competition. Um, I wanted it to be more of a insight on or women that are raising boys to take accountability. Like, what are you doing? Are you making a productive young man to be somebody's husband to get a wife? Or are you making him your husband? What you doing? Because as for me and my son, you not my man. He has not ever been my man. He's not even had responsibilities as even when we left and it was, oh, you the man in the house. Oh, no, you're not. You're not no man in no house. Who told you that? I didn't tell you that. And whoever is telling you that, you every time they said, you make sure, yeah, no, I'm not the man of the house. I'm not sleeping with my mama. Okay? That part. So our thing is to be a supportive mama, creating a man who can stand without us, that can do things without us. And there is a lot of men, 45 to 56, that is still dependent on their mama. And it's a touchy subject because the mama is like, oh, I want him to. Let's just take a pause. Matter of fact, so today is my last day for this mug. Y'all see, I'm matching. But let's take a sip on that, okay? Because if he's so accustomed to needing you, how he gonna know when he need his wife? How the wife might need to help him sign papers or fill out papers, but he used to his mama doing it. How that's gonna work out? It ain't. So ask me how I know. Just ask me. Yeah, I know. Okay, just ask me. So the first thing that I want to talk about is love without enabling. Um, we can show our boys unconditional love because for one, if you let them know I am your mom, you didn't come out of nobody else's belly but mine. That we got that bond. We locked in. We locked in. Nobody can be me, and I can be nobody else. Don't be out here talking about, oh, my mama make the. Yep, I bet she do. I bet your mama do. I ain't your mama. Okay. And I got my own mama and my own daddy. So, and you love them without limits. Um, Love our sons deeply. Don't shelter them from accountability. If you ask my son, I am the accountability queen. Okay. I'm accountability queen. I will take accountability of things that's not even my fault. Like, oh, well, how did I play a part in that? What did I do? So if our sons see that, if just constantly, oh, it's not his fault, it's such and such fault, because no, it ain't. It was his damn fault. He did that. Accountability. And then when he see that you take accountability, if you're constantly talking about, no, you blaming somebody else for some shit that you did, you're not teaching him accountability at all. Show him grace. You was a kid. So in order for me to be 46, I had to be 45, I had to be 44, I had to be 43. It goes all the way down. At the end of the day, I had to be a teenager. I had to make mistakes. I had to do things. But if you sheltering this boy, oh, mama's big boy, don't make no mistakes. Let me clean it up for you. Let me do it for you. What you think gonna happen? Guess we need to take another sip. I'm a sip for y'all. Take another sip on that. It also teaches them how to deal with consequences. You got whole grown-ups, even with the people that's even with the situations that are happening now, you have people that do not want to take accountability. So accountability, I have every year I put a post on my refrigerator. I have a magnet, and for 2025 the post states, accountability feels like an attack when you do not want to accept consequences for your actions. So are you out here getting attacked, or are you out here just not wanting accountability for what you've been doing, how you've been acting? Because everything have consequences. Treat your wife like shit, she gonna leave. Consequences. It don't take a rocket scientist. You treat your kids like they get on your nerves, they're not gonna deal with you no more. Consequences for your actions, nobody else's. Yeah. Um, Responsibility is royalty. Age appropriate chores, privileges. If you just, oh, you get to do this because I said you can do it. So then when they get grown and they say, I'm doing this because I said I could do it, and then you looking like, what? You taught them that. Back to accountability. You taught them that shit. So who you mad at? Yourself? Go punch yourself in the face. I mean, not literally, but who you mad at? Like, small decisions help them cope with guidance, learning how to handle life, becoming a man. They will become a man. And then you have this topic was the perfect conversation because I have been dealing with grown ass men. Grown, super grown, like AAA grown, like a couple years from AAA grown, and you still out here having crash outs like a whole teenager. And then your mama is coming to your rescue. Your mama is approving what you doing. Uh, Another sip of that. Yeah. So responsibility is royalty. Everybody's son, I mean, because usually when we have sons, is we need to put them in sports and sports. So try, instead of making it like you're helping mommy, you are part of the team. This is a team, baby. It's team us. We doing this together. You're not helping me. Because if I was the lead tomorrow, you still got to know how to do these things. But that's coddling. Oh no, my big boy ain't got to do it. Um, Emotions are not the enemy. Teaching our young men that it is okay to have emotions. Why, from childhood, we're raising them that they got to just be so tough. They got to be so. Why? Oh, is anybody talking here? Do anybody know why we're telling our boys that they have to be so tough? Oh, because the world is tough on them. Okay, so where is their safe space? So if they think they got to be tough at home, where's their safe space? I don't see nobody posting, because then we're taking the safe space from them. Um, who is that? Who is that? Welcome home. All right, I'm on the podcast. Um, Modeling healthy boundaries. Modeling healthy boundaries. That is a huge, huge one. Because, so I was a people pleaser. I can say I am a people pleaser because helping people makes me feel good. So that's also, instead of saying a people pleaser, I am an integrator, meaning I work really well with visionaries. So if a person has a vision or they have an idea, I'm going to water it. I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not gonna, oh, you know what? See what you need to do, and I'm not gonna do that because this person already had the vision. So who am I to come and tell you that your vision is crap? Who am I? I'm gonna encourage you. That's dope. Did you look at XYZ? Does that make sense to you? Have you looked at your profit? Have you, whatever it may be, even if it's my son, take prime example. My son was supposed to take a young lady out on a date on yesterday. And so I said, well, baby, I'm game. I'm all game for it. But did you look at it? It was going to snow. Did you look at that? Because it supposed to snow. And mind you, he's never driven in the snow. So I'm like, when at first he was like, well, damn, like, well, maybe it ain't gonna snow at that time. Maybe. But you need to talk to the young lady because maybe it might snow. And then what's gonna happen if you get this young lady out and then y'all get stranded? Yeah, he came back and was like, yeah, ma, I rescheduled that date. And so as a mom, what I said was, and you know what? We about to practice driving in the snow. We about to practice because you need to learn you got to learn how to drive in the snow. So let's get it. That's something that he wanted to do. And instead of me, oh no, I pick the young lady up. I pick her up. Where y'all want? No. I need you to analyze that situation and find out what's gonna work for you and the young lady. Because at a whole 20 years old, I'd be damned if a man was coming to get me with his mama. No. At 20, I had my own apartment. I had my own job. So you said you and your mama finna come and get me for a date? Baby, that is not gonna work for me. Um, So that also goes back to teaching healthy boundaries. And like you said, the young lady was acting weird. Your no is your no, baby. I'm not driving in the snow. That's the end of it. I'm not, we're not going. My no is my no. And that's something else I teach my son. You are a man. You don't argue with no women. That's catty. Women argue amongst women. You are a man. You say what you say, and that's it. If she don't understand it, then something wrong with her comprehension. But that's it. You said what you said, and you don't need to repeat yourself. But see, I was raised by men. So, and I get it. Don't shoot the messenger. Everybody don't have that. And that's why this podcast today is us. Us. How can we raise kings and not mama's boys? Because that shit is not cute. It's not. Nothing about that shit is cute. And I don't know. I don't know. That shit is not cute. Like, it's not cute. It's not cute, especially for a female that has had great male role models in her life, hood, business, all of that. And they love their mamas and they love the women in their family. And then I get grown and start encountering all of these mama boys that is like sickening. And then the mamas is still doing it. Like they're still enabling. But I guess because they didn't did it for so long, instead of taking accountability that they screwed their sons up, they're just like, let me just keep doing it. That's sad. It's really sad. Sad. Matter of fact, let's have another drink. And y'all don't know what's in here, so hopefully y'all got y'all drinks. So emotions are not the enemy. Let me see. So I got a whole little. I've been on this one. Okay, I was on this one hard, and like I hit on, boys shouldn't cry or express their feelings. Then what should they do? Just explode? They should just explode on somebody's daughter. And that's mama's big boy. Mama's big boy again. Mama big boy. What she do? Now, what did your son do? What? And let's not even get to, you can't, the mamas that do this, you can't even go and talk to them about your son being reckless. You can't even do it because my son can do what he want to do. Yep. Yeah, he sure can. By himself. By himself. And then you wondering. You just wondering. You wondering. Because he's not going to be able to get a wife. Not this wife that you've been praying for, this God-fearing wife, this wife that's going to love him. Because as a boy mom, we want someone that's going to love our sons, that is, because that's the thing. Generations, you're going to have grandbabies, all of this. So if you creating a mama's boy, how that's going to work? You're going to raise his kids too. You're going to raise his kids. He don't have no accountability. And I don't, because my mama said, Nana say Mama Sama Makusa, my mama said that I don't have to. TikTok just always be glowing over here for me. I have like multiple devices, 1, 2, 3, 4, but TikTok be doing it. I just be like, okay, anyway. Back to raising kings, not mama's boys. Okay. Yeah. The next one is be present. Be present, be supportive. You don't always have to break, this thought process of like they have to be this super masculine, they have to be and then this, so you have either they're super masculine or they're super feminine. Like, why can't be a middle? Why is there not a middle? Why they can't be an individual male with feelings? We're all humans. Why does the males don't have feelings? Or if they do have feelings, they whole crashing out. By himself, okay? Ain't nobody about to deal with that. Like, but why can't they have feelings? Why can't we? Our sons have days that is just overwhelming, whether it's school, whether it might be dating, whether it might be work. And shut up, boy. Mm, mm. Then he walking around here telling his wife to shut up. Like, do you know how to be sensitive? Oh, you just sensitive to your mama. That's it. Nobody else. Oh, okay. Yeah. But being supportive also helps him where you're not micromanaging him because he needs to learn how to trust himself, trust the decisions that he's making for himself. Baby. When I say I have dealt, so I have been in my home for 8 years. I'm trying to be politically correct. I've been in my home for 8 years as a single mom with 2 children. And when I say that within these 8 years, I have seen so many men that will verbally say it that they got to call their mama. And I'm like, and you said you want to date me? How can you date me when you can't do something and you still calling your mama? And dude, I'm not saying that they are not supposed to love their mama, but I'm talking about shit like I need to fill out this paperwork and I'm gonna call my mama. That's a red flag. Cause like I don't even do red flags because I like Cedar Point and I like Six Flags and stuff. So I like roller coasters. I like flags. Like those are not. But when it goes to I can't eat shit or breathe because my mom got, that's a problem for me, sir. That's a problem. Like I know a gentleman that loves his mom. Oh my goodness, he loves his mom. And his mom has been through a lot in life and he loves her. But you can tell the boundary of this is my mom and I am her son. He is not her man. He is not her man. Like, no. And it's like a breath of fresh air because I love that. Like, because I would not ever, be like, oh, no. Because they teach us as women, is the way he treat his mom, is the way, I feel like that's a damn lie. I feel like that's a lie. Because these men be out here wanting to punch their mom in the throat. And because she done did whatever she done did to them. And then now he over here, angry man. But I ain't gonna say, because I love my mama, you a lie. You is a lie. And the truth ain't in you. You don't even like her. You do not like her. But you putting on this facade because just like we was taught the way he treats his mom is the way he treats you, they was taught that shit too. So then they put on this fake facade like, oh, I love my mama. Prime example. I had a date one time and this gentleman told me that him and his mama was locked in. Like, baby, me and my mama locked in. When I go out of town, my mama come and she watched my properties for me. And yeah, I'm gonna take another sip on this one. Shit got real in his life. Shit got real in his life. I didn't know. I knew this shit had got real, but I didn't know how bad it was. Baby, when I say this man got to talking about how his mama left him and how his mama didn't care. Wait a minute. I thought you and your mama was locked in. I thought you, because that's number one. When I am hey, how's the relationship with you and your mother and your father? What type of issues do you got going on? Because baby, these is mine. This is what I'm dealing with. This is what I have been through. You know what I'm saying? So you blatantly lied to me because you told me you and your mama was locked in. Oh, your mama watch your properties and oh, I love her and my mama. And then turned around and was like, fuck her. She left me. And when I was a kid, whoa. I thought you said you and your mama was cool. I thought you said you liked her. You say you don't like her? And that has happened, y'all. That's why this was just such a good podcast, because that has happened in the 8 years. And before the 8 years, because I can even say before the 8 years. That shit has happened so many times where this man then told me that him and his mama had the best relationship ever, because I love my mama, unless some shit hit the fan. He can't stand her. Can't stand her. But she took care of me, and she said, hey, but you still got some wounds. You still got some wounds that you and your mama ain't healed. Maybe y'all need to go to therapy. Maybe you need to go to therapy. But you can't be nobody's husband. You can't even be nobody's baby daddy. Because you can't even be a good daddy. I'm just saying, like, if they're not, you just can't do it. Like, it's just, and maybe, because the one young man, it looks like he's a decent dad. And he's had some trials and tribulations just from me, having conversations with him. But when he was upfront about everything, it wasn't no sugarcoating line, none of that. Me and my mama, he didn't do that. It was like, look, this is how it was with me and my mom. This is how it is to this present day with me and my mom, and I love her. I'm always going to respect her. I'm always going to love her. Was she perfect? No. That was a big ass step because, yeah. Okay. When a son sees his mom pursue her purpose, that also gives him just this, helps him walk in confidence. When he see her love, her self-love, her self-worth, that helps him, because then that's what he's going to attract. Again, I was that mom. I wasn't walking in that. I wasn't walking in that confidence. I wasn't walking in. I don't even think my children knew the bad side of me. They knew the things that I had did that was bad. They didn't know like all the accomplishments that I had, because I never wanted to feel boastful. I never wanted to feel like, I just never wanted to feel a certain way because of the situation that we was in. Because at the end of the day, I was popping my collar in that situation from day one. But I was like, I don't want to make them feel like that. I don't want to do it. That shit backfired on me. Because it was like, you don't, I had to show them receipts. Like, I've been hurt. But because I downplayed myself for so long, because it was, let's make this other person, let's stroke their ego and let's make them feel some certain type of way. But I was downplaying myself, and my children really showed me that. I'm not going to say especially my son, but they showed me that, because it was like, girl, go sit your from the projects, East Side Van Dyke ass down somewhere. You ain't never did shit. And it was like, why you think that? Why you think I ain't never did nothing? Oh, you ain't never. We glorified one person, but we ain't never glorified you. Or I ain't gonna say glorified you. We don't even know what you did. Like, And I was like, hold on. Shit did get real. Because my kids, they don't even know who their mama is. They don't even know who their mama is. Like that was a problem for me, a big problem. And that also teaches our boys respect when we're walking in our confidence, walking in our love, walking in our truth. Yeah, every day is not going to be perfect. My kids have seen me, baby. They have seen me inside and out. I give my kids, especially since we've been here, they get a whole 100 of me. Is no, none of that. We not downplaying me. I'm not doing none of that. No, that's not gonna work for me. And that's not gonna work for the individuals that I'm trying to raise you both to be. It's not gonna work. Um so I think that was it. What's my time? 36 minutes. Yeah, I think that was it. Um but it also, even just seeing a mom pursue her purpose, love herself, walk in confidence, it helps him to value, respect, and love women, especially those that don't need him, that don't need, because there's so many people out here that need to be validated because they wasn't validated at home. Ask me how I know. Ask me. I wasn't I didn't have two parents living in the household. I am a product of a blended family. I am the oldest of two, and I'm 11 years older than her. And then I'm the oldest of 11. And there's four different moms. So I'm the only child that's by myself. I'm the only child from my mother and my father. And my mother and my father separated, I think, when I was 3. So now each one of my siblings, the groups, they all have their own story. I have one too. I don't know why. And so from that, it helped me be the mom that I'm being. And what I'm not trying to raise is I'm not trying to raise a mama's boy. I talk to my son about that all the time. Don't even like for Thanksgiving, for the holiday. My mother had this certain recipe, or she cooked these collard greens a certain way. So everybody in our family loves my mom's collard greens. I mean, loves them. And so Cameron, he makes a statement and he says, oh, when I get my wife, y'all gonna have to show her the recipe. And so my sister say, no, that's a secret recipe. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not passing that recipe down. And that is a prime example. Her food ain't gonna taste like mine. And you are not to tell this young lady, like, oh, it don't taste like my mama's. She ain't me. It ain't ever gonna taste like me. It ain't nothing, anything that I have done for you. I am you wasn't in two people belly. You was only in one, and that's me. So I teach him that. But it's so many men grown up now that's out here looking for their mama. We not your mamas. We not out here looking for our daddy. I know I ain't looking for mine. My daddy a whole chef. So I would have to be going to Hell's Kitchen or somewhere to find my daddy because he a whole chef. So you will never cook for me like my father cooks for me. Ever. My father didn't even use a whole lot of black pepper. Like, but I had to eat black pepper for a long time. I just ate it and like maybe flushed it down the toilet sometime. But I'm just saying, I'm not out here saying you don't cook like my daddy. Because he ain't my daddy. The fuck? But yeah, being his safe space, encouraging healthy friendship, male role models, and sometimes there's not a lot of good male role models, but there's activities. I'm not here to tell you what groups and whatever to put your sons in to make them. I'm talking about we as women. We have a tendency to raise mama's boys rather than raising kings. Yeah. and the king can't. He not gonna be. He's gonna be useless. Useless. It's gonna be two princesses in the house trying to run a family. And one is walking around talking about he a man because his mama said he was a man. No, your mama raised her big boy. Your mama raised a husband for herself. Okay? That's what she did. She raised a husband for herself. So maybe you can marry your mama and life will be great. But what I'm not doing is I'm not raising my husband. I'm not. I'm raising a young lady's husband out here. Hopefully she will. I do the work. I do the work as a mom, and that I am raising somebody's husband, somebody's husband, somebody's father. That's what I'm raising. I'm not raising my husband. Nope, I'm not doing it. Nope. So think about that. Aww. Thank you, son. He sent me a thing. I got a gift. Yeah. See, I'm fancy over here on TikTok. I don't know what y'all doing over here. But if y'all ever TikTok, if y'all ever want to go and watch any replays or anything, they are on my YouTube. That's where I store them at. Oh, he sent me another thing. They sending me like stuff. Yeah. Y'all ain't sending me nothing. And I'm quite sure. I think my sis, I did see something come across this phone that said my sis. I think she hearted it or something. So this was, I think I did good. This was 43 minutes because I went, YouTube was giving me a problem. So I went live on StreamYard and TikTok. So yeah, we are about to decorate our tree. Because I also like to make my son feel incorporated in things, included, whatever word you want to use, tomato. And so he goes back. Oh, and I have on my Ross. So any of my DDG 71 people, yeah, this is my shirt. But I thought my strawberry shortcake. It's just this was supposed to be my ugly Christmas sweater. Because I don't do ugly. They wanted me to put something ugly on and like go outside and like take pictures in an ugly ass sweater. So I felt like this was ugly and this was gonna be. So if y'all see me on some pictures, come Wednesday, because I got an in-person on Wednesday with this on. This is my ugly Christmas sweater. It's ugly and it's cute. And I'm gonna wear it. Because I'm not. But I did buy another sweater. I did buy one. It's cute. It's like, it's not ugly. Like you want me to put on some ugly, so intentionally put on some ugly clothes and take pictures in ugly clothes. Yeah, no, that don't work for me. No. No. So I hope you're, oh. And I might change this date. So I might do it like on a Wednesday night. Because I don't really have too much going on a Wednesday. Maybe like Wednesday about 7:30. 7:30. I'm thinking about that. So just heads up. So I might change my podcast day to Wednesday. Because I know Sunday is a day, especially around this time, people are doing dinner. My dinner done. I be having that shit out the way. Dinner done, clothes washed. Yeah. So I was thinking about maybe a Wednesday. Because that's midweek. I think Wednesday will work. Because that's like midweek, hump day. We can wind down, chit chat, and shoot the shit. So, okay, for everybody that tuned in, thank you for tuning in. I love y'all. I think I got another topic for next week. I'm still undecisive because I got two. So, I love y'all. I pray that y'all have an amazing week, and I'll see y'all later. So, I think, so that'll be December. Maybe we will just knock out December. We'll just knock out December. I need a calendar. Let me see. I can look at it on here. We'll knock out December, and then starting, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then starting a new year, I'll do it on a Wednesday, which my first podcast would be December 7th. I think that sounds dope. So, okay. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Bye. Bye, TikTok. I'm turning y'all off first. Bye, Facebook. Bye, YouTube.